Hi there, lovely people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. And today it's around 11 a.m. here. Not really that cold, mild cold weathers. Winter slowly fading away in Bangladesh. And, we are hoping to get some change. And then hopefully our, environment will get a little bit changes in upcoming days. So today, this morning, I did not wake up very early. I woke up a bit late. I was out yesterday, a bit tired. So I'm taking the opportunity to put the energy in the review. So, right. So first fragrance I'm going to review today is a fragrance I believe was never reviewed. It's a limited time release, and this fragrance is basically perhaps the same exact fragrance as the original, but in limited time bottle. But I'll tell you, this particular one, this is called Paco Rabanne Invictus Silver Cup. This is a limited time release. You have seen this box in many of their flankers, let's say Onyx, or was the new one. There are like two, or maybe I just seen maybe couple in this kind of packaging. So this is a limited time release. I just want to talk about it. 2014 release, and it's a beautiful bottle. I know many of you are not big fan of Invictus, but I have emotional attachment towards it. So I'll start from this point before I show the review. This is where my love started for this fragrance. Okay, I had this before, then I bought 1 million. Okay, so you understand. So this was my very first bottle of Invictus. Okay, you can see the juice is almost down. This is a 50 ml bottle, and you'll see the bottle took a lot of beating because I traveled with it. You'll see it got some rust, it got some, if I show you, I'm very proud of this because when you actually, the bottle grows with you, you have attachment. I bought this in 2016. I was in Malaysia at that time. I lived in Malaysia for almost 20 years, 2 decades. So that's sort of my second home, right? And I started collecting, like official collecting was about 2015 or so. But I used to love fragrances before. So this fragrance, when I started my journey, this was one of the first 5 fragrances that I bought. I think this one, Ultra Male, La Male, Dolce & Gabbana, the one, these are some of my very first fragrances, okay? This perfume, I traveled absolutely everywhere with it, and I loved it so much. This, I think, is an older version of Invictus. And this fragrance lasted a long time. It's sweet, it's fresh. And there's something about it I really like. There's sea accord, kind of like ambergris vibe, and there's like a bay leaf note. And then this time, when this fragrance I bought, it was hugely hyped in the community. Steven, Jeremy, everybody was talking about it, but many reviewers hated it, right? So I'm talking a little bit long, so because the story I'm telling you why I love Invictus, right? So do apologize if you find this a little bit long. So basically, I bought the 50 ml because Malaysia fragrances are very expensive. That time I used to buy from retail from every place. I used to save up money from my restaurant, and I used to buy fragrances, right? This perfume was like, at this current moment, whatever is 100 ml going for, 50 ml went for the same price in Malaysia that time. I loved it. I loved it. If you see me back in the days, I used to love this. I didn't care what people said. I just loved Invictus. Sweet, longevity is good. It's a little bit synthetic, fruity, and similar to this, a lot of fragrance like Rasa Hawas, and later a lot of flankers came. So I love Invictus. So my bottle is finished. That fragrance, basically the top note is off. There's a little bit juice left. This one doesn't smell at all like Invictus anymore in the opening. It's all alcohol. So I was looking to buy Invictus, but sadly Invictus is nowadays reformulated, and what you get in the market is kind of like a watered down version of Invictus, basically a shadow of Invictus nowadays. So we sometimes tend to hunt down vintage batch. So this basically is a vintage batch I'm showing you. This is that packaging. It's a different packaging than Invictus. I believe Silver Cup came with a normal box as well, like Invictus box, but I don't have it. And there's another version, like metal version or something. They release sometimes these limited time release, but this is Silver Cup version. So there's these 2 angels, okay, a little bit raw, but it says Invictus Paco Rabanne. I think this is EDT concentration, just same like the others. Back looks like that. You basically slide it out and it comes out. I took out the bottle already because the bottle stayed in there, and this is like plastic, right? Let me just show you bit by bit, brick by brick, just kidding. So when you take it out, it's like a plastic holder, like a trophy, same as the bottle. And inside you find like some sort of a, I don't know, up there in the sky or something like this, floodlights, here the stadium lights. So basically it's kind of like a, like Eros is love of God, God of love. This is basically portraying the same thing, angels, sweet, attention grabbing. I like this. I'm going to keep this packaging. And this is 2014. 2014 means it's the older formulation. That's what it's strong, okay? So I'll talk about that. But here's the bottle. I got it at one place, and I decided like I'll review this and sell it. But I couldn't sell it. I didn't have the heart to sell it. I decided to keep it. Okay, look at that bottle. It's same Invictus, but it's all painted like silver. It's fingerprint magnet. It comes with typical sprayer like Invictus. This is gonna get dirty over the years. It'll collect dust and you cannot like clean this anymore after a while. But that's Invictus bottle for you. Reminds me of Hugo Boss, I think United. They had a similar kind of bottle. Reminds me of Silver Surfer of Fantastic Four, right? So let's spray this. On this end I have something. This end. Okay, let's spray this, show you the spray. Sprayers are okay on these. Like you can spray a little bit, okay, like that. Or you can go big spray, but still it's like laser kind of like a narrow spray. It sprays about this much. So sprayer is not an issue. It says Paco Rabanne on the back. So for me, the bottle is very lovely, but I don't think you can see because of the paint. You cannot see through the bottle how much you are left with. So you have to guess. So it says Invictus up top. So this trophy, reason for people to hate this fragrance. This is Tutti Frutti bubblegum, one thing, and Paco Rabanne House, second thing. Third thing is this trophy. These big three reasons, many people I know, you hate it. And I don't mind people when they have love and hate for fragrance. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean that I like it. You have to like it the same. But Invictus always remain. I like sweet perfumes. I like fragrances that gets you, you know, reactions like Dior Sauvage, Aventus, Ultra Male. Some people find them too sweet. If you're not a fan of sweet fragrances, this is not for you. So Invictus basically sells a lot. If you do not know, 1 million and Paco Rabanne Invictus, these two are their money makers, you know, like Paco Rabanne Purom as well. But these two fragrances, 1 million and Origin Invictus, sells like hotcake everywhere. Non-frag heads, like people who just want to smell nice, not really into so much notes breakdown, complicated, you know, like art of perfume. People just want something like a Swiss Army knife. This is the fragrance for them. You know, I've seen many guys in Bangladesh, they travel with it overseas. They just go heavy, 8 to 10 sprays, it lasts all day. But new Invictus is kind of weak. Reformulation got them a little bit weak. So in that way, if you cannot find these kind of older batches, go with Rasasis Hawas, better performer, better pricing. So Invictus had a lot of flankers. I just want to talk about the whole story because this is the one brick in the wall. No reviews on it, absolutely. I'm very happy I'm doing it. Invictus has Invictus Intense, Invictus Aqua, the vintage, the new one. Invictus was that one Invictus V Victory that I love, and few others, you know, like Invictus basically has quite a few flankers. I almost reviewed all of them. This one right here, when I smell it, this is true Invictus, what I got from my vintage bottle. Look at that bottle once again, that rust, proudly. I got that from that sweetness. I wanted that richness of the whole Invictus, full-bodied Invictus. One thing, if you don't like it, you don't like it. But if you like it, you want that original version, right? And didn't go bad. It's been 7 years, this fragrance already released. It stayed intact in the box, lucky for me. If you find it somewhere, you can pay up to 80-85 bucks for this, but it's still worth the money, not over $100, okay? But if you're a collector, this looks nice, okay? Heavy bottle. Don't try to open the cap, please. This one is sweet. It has a little bit spiciness. You will not see the spices unless you really put your nose to it, but it has this kind of spicy kick, kind of that bay leaf, perhaps something kicks. And it has this oceanic blue accord, really nice. And definitely there's like sweet grapefruit or something, citrus is their elements. So fruity, oceanic, like waves, little bit salty, ambergris. Of course, not real ambergris, kind of perhaps amber, perhaps. But this smells so nice. Forget about the notes and all that. This smells so nice, and this is strong. This fragrance lasts, you know. So if you find this somewhere, if you are looking to, actually, if you're a fan of Invictus, if you want to get, hunt this down. If you are, you're gonna have to pay like $30-40 more. Yeah, you can get a 200 ml, 150 ml Invictus. Okay, no problem. But Invictus in general, there are a lot of these versions. Invictus Aqua, the old version. Sometimes vintage is vintage. You know what I mean? Like original formulation is original formulation, right? So this one, perhaps if you get lucky, you find it in one of these random shops. They're selling for 50-60 bucks, you know, in New York or somewhere. So look for it, you know. If you're lucky, get it. But make sure these fragrances can be faked, okay? Make sure you check the perfume if they allow you, and you see the packaging, match it with Google Photos and all that. If you know the smell, ultimate test the smell, everything is okay, then buy it. So I like it. It projects like crazy. This fragrance is a projector, okay? You can go still like wedding parties, anywhere you go, it smells nice. Only place I see Invictus not really appropriate, sporty. It doesn't have the sporty vibe, even though it's a little bit fresh. It's more sweet than fresh. Then the bubblegum is sweetness, I don't know. Bubblegum is sweet, but 1 million is more bubblegummy than this. This basically is like more aquatic version of 1 million. So this fragrance also, I don't see wearing it in office. If you wear this in office, it's just too casual, too playful for office setup. For clubbing, dating, meeting your friends, and if you just hang out, even at home, you just want to have a chillax day, this is a fragrance for you. This is very youthful. If you are a teenager at this point, you can still get it. The juice color, if you buy the new formulation, like the see-through bottle or the regular Invictus, you'll see this nice purple juice, looks really nice. So Invictus is a fragrance, love it or hate it. I like it. I am happy to be on the loving side. And Paco Rabanne is a great house. Okay, I agree with my brother Steven. Great house. Okay, bang for your buck, long lasting, sweet, gets you compliments, makes you happy. That's all I want from a fragrance, and I don't want to break my bank. So Invictus Silver Cup version. This is that review. I'm very happy to leave a review here, and this is awesome. I'm really going to cherish this. In the whole year you can wear it. Winter, summer, it doesn't matter. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching. I'll move on to the second review. Take care.